there! Welcome! I'm Kristin, a camp director with Galileo Anywhere, and welcome to Galileo Story Corner. This is my co-host Feathersby. Say hello, Feathersby! And today we're talking about being courageous. Feathersby, when's the last time you did something courageous? Oh, Feathersby says she's being courageous right now because she's a little scared to be here on camera, talking to all of you. Wow, that is very courageous, Feathersby. I like that you're scared, but you're doing it anyway. I'm so proud of you. High five. Well, today we're going to read a book all about being courageous. It's called Jabari Jumps by Gaia, Cornwall. And Jabari is a little boy, and he's about to do something that scares him a little bit. Let's get started.
I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, said Jabari, so I'm not scared at all. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, 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 and then they dove down, down, down. Splash! Looks easy, Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. I think maybe he's a little bit nervous. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder. He looked up. You can go before me if you want, he told the kids behind him. I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. I think maybe he's delaying because he's a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. Jabari started to climb, up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches, he said to his dad. Stretching is very important, said his dad. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loved surprises. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up. He began to climb, up and up and up and up, until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board, his toes curled around the rough edge. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. I love surprises, he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees. Then he sprang up off the board, flying. Jabari hit the water with a splash. Down, down, down he went, and then back up. Whoosh. Jabari, you did it, said his dad. I did it, said Jabari. I'm a great jumper. And you know what? What, said his dad. Surprise, double backflip is next. The end.
Wow, I really liked that book. I think my favorite part was when Jabari's dad had him take deep breaths, because taking deep breaths is a really good way to handle your emotions when you're feeling a little nervous about something. Let's all take deep breaths together right now. I feel better already. What about you, Feathersby? So, being courageous is a really interesting thing because what's scary for one person might not be scary for another person. And it might not be being courageous if you're not doing something that's necessarily scary for you, right? So right now, Feathersby is being courageous because she was feeling a little bit nervous about being on camera. But that might not be scary for everybody. And Feathersby wouldn't be being courageous if she jumped off a high dive because she loves jumping off of stuff and flying up really, really high. And that's okay. It's okay that courage looks different for every single person. Why don't you go do something today that scares you a little bit? Be courageous. How can you be courageous today?